Hi everyone, how are you? This is Maria from Joe and Angela's show. Today I'm doing this video because I would like to introduce you my beautiful son, Francesco. Francesco is a 15 years old child, boy, young guy, a teenager, and he has a very rare disease syndrome that calls cardiofaciocutaneous syndrome. There are 450 worldwide cases reported. And today I wanted to share with you a little bit of us, because right now Joe and me were working in a video to show you his daily routine and what Francesco does in the daily basis. Francesco, when he was born, it was kind of a little bit of shock. I never expected that Francesco will come with the special needs. But I think so, and I believe today that when we encounter life challenges, and could be like this one or different, it's because we're working in ourselves to become better persons, better people. And I really believe that the things happen for a reason, that there is always a purpose. And actually I was given a flesh angel to me in order to take care and to learn from him what is true love, pure love. And he came to touch life of the people and me. And I would like to share with you also some videos in this video that we have been done with some agencies. It's been nice, a little bit part of our journey together. And also to show you that sometimes when we need to fight for the rights, also I haven't done even going to TV news to give a little fight. But I hope you like it much, and thank you for watching us, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.
My name is Maria Niembro. I'm mother of Francesco Serpe. And he has a rare disorder that calls cardiofaciocutaneous syndrome, CFC, and he's 7 years old. Well, the challenges as a single parent are many, because to be honest, sometimes you really need a help for a second hand. Time phase, like sometimes like you need a break, you need to rest. Thanks God, what I found it was, and this is one of it was a challenge, but I encountered a solution, is I found a rice bed place. And then they watch over Francesco. I take him one weekend a month, and sometimes like 10 days or a week, and then gives me a break. And then is when I recover. And in the beginning, it was kind of feeling like guilty, like leaving him there. But after I said, no, I really deserve it, because if not, I will be getting nuts. And this is one of the challenges that I face. I know you have to request help. And from the beginning, when Francesco started dealing, I searched for help, and I encountered a place. There is always a place. Like it's just, and you have to find and ask. And I found this. This is like a non-profit association where I found a psychologist. It calls Women's Health in Women's Hand, and I started receiving for 3 years, like a therapy once a week. And you know what? It helps me for my sanity, because in the time I could like cry when I needed to cry and laugh when I needed to laugh. And up today I have someone behind me. Like right now I see her like once a month, but you need it. I have a nursing, and I have a support worker to help me. If not, believe me, I will be like crazy. As soon as I have the nursing, I dress myself and let's go. I'm not going to stay there with the nurses there. I go for a coffee with my friends, I go for dinner, sometimes go dancing. Even I plan like with my friend like bowling. Always I'm planning like doing something. Don't feel guilty. You know what? You have the right to live your life, because the problem is that sometimes we do a self-centered life with our children, and then we just center all our life towards them, and we forget about ourselves, and it's not healthy. I did it maybe for over 5 years with my son, and it was my motto and everything is my son. And today I can say it still is my motto, but I'm recovering the Angeles that is in me, who I am, what I want. Don't forget that you're a woman, and to be happy also. Finally, there is a connection so strong with the children that whatever you feel, you're going to pass to your child. If you are happy, he's going to be happy. If you are stressed, he's going to be stressed. If you are sad, he's going to be sad. For better than I start becoming and start being happier, he start becoming better. And then you have to be right. You have to recharge that energy in order to be totally more lovely and with more patience, because you need a lot of patience. I really believe in networking with parents. To get all the knowledge and the information, it gives you power. You cannot, if you don't know about something, how you can ask or request something that you are totally entitled. But if you don't know, how you're going to ask for? And then it's very important, because the problem is that not all the employees in the network, when you're dealing with doctors, nurses, even social workers, sometimes they don't know the programs that are out there. And then you have to be encountering and talking with the parents, and then you find out about this program, about there is this funding and there is that. And then it's very important that you actually take your shyness and put it on the closet and be out there and being outgoing and start talking. Taking time, looking for help, for sanity, look for counseling. You need to overcome it, not just you with the facing that you have a child with special needs. Also, you have a lot of issues in your past. You have to clean that issues in order to become better human and then to become better parent. Like, I think so the sanity is very important. Be positive. You have to be really always positive. It's hard. Sometimes the people say, how you can be positive? Well, it's easier to be positive than to be negative. No, everything is going to be wrong. The attitude is very important, and don't be afraid to ask. Always ask us, and try to find as much. Also, learning about your child disability, and learning as much as you can. Go for a conference, go for workshops. I always like to do that. Like I go to, in order to learn.
Nurses here will not administer a legal and potentially life-altering drug. Over at Sick Kids Hospital just across town, it's the same story. City News has uncovered a flaw in a system that has one desperate mom speaking out.
I think he loves his mom an awful lot.
11-year-old Francesco has one of the rarest diseases on earth. It's called CFC syndrome.
450 worldwide cases reported.
450 in the entire world.
The entire world. I got the lottery with him.
A lottery no parent would want to win. Frankie is nonverbal, developmentally delayed, physically disabled, and suffers life-threatening seizures.
He has tons of medication. Like I have to give him the medication for the seizures, the medication for his iron. I have to give him all the omeprazole, like the domperidone.
This is hard to watch, but Frankie experiences as many as 10 of these seizures every single day. And then he was prescribed this by a neurologist.
This is the cannabis.
Cannabis oil that is administered by his mom through his gastrointestinal tube twice a day.
We start giving him, and maybe after 1 week, he started having like days free of seizures.
Fewer seizures?
Yeah, very few. Like I cannot say seizure free, because yesterday he had 5, but 4 days he didn't have any.
Yay! Caring for Frankie is a 24/7 nonstop job for this single mom.
He has a hospital bed.
Yeah.
He's by pump. And then he has to have 24 hours supervision.
So who sleeps here?
Myself. And when I have the nurse, they sleep here with them, because I have some overnights.
Frankie recently spent a week at Sick Kids Hospital. He's also scheduled for a week at a Toronto pediatric hospice to give Maria respite. She claims that nurses in both places have told her they can't administer that medication for political reasons.
A neurologist has prescribed cannabis oil for Frankie. But you can't find anyone to help you give it to him.
And they told me, I'm sorry, Maria, I know this is legal and this physician, but this is political. Until they don't give us the green light, we cannot do it. It's not that they don't want it. It's that there is no policies in place, and we need to do something about it.
Now, Maria says that she's been in contact with other parents in similar situations, but their kids are actually in long-term care homes. She says those parents are now faced with the heartbreaking decision of having to pull their kids out of those homes if they want to continue to administer this cannabis oil.
Francesco is 9 years old. He has a cardiofaciocutaneous syndrome, CFC syndrome. And this syndrome is about that he has development delay, he has heart conditions. He requires assistance for everything, for feeding, for toilet training, for dressing, for everything. In the beginning, it was really hard to accept the situation, and always there is the wish that you would like to be as the other children. There is always, because you would like that they can be able to play or to talk or to walk like normal mom. But also I learned that he came to this world to be my master, to be my teacher, to learn how to love unconditional, and to really care what is really important in life, and it's love.
When Frankie first came here to the center, he was very fearful of doing any of the movements. And he would resist, he would use effort to resist, he would be scared on his face, he would cry, he would make noises as if he didn't want to do this. Go, Frankie. Yes. When he first came to the center, he never went into 4-point position. He only would bum scoot, pushing on his bum. And even that, I only saw him do it very, very rarely. Even when he used to sit, if you would have a rattle nearby him, he wouldn't even reach for the toy. There was like no interaction.
With Frankie, he's really kind of a low-tone kid, and he really needs to take time to figure things out. So with him, you've got to back off, and if you do, you'll start to see he initiates movement on his own.
Frankie expresses himself by saying "aya," and he might say it strong like "aya," or it might be just soft "aya." But he's expressing how he feels, and that's how we know how he feels, is how he says "aya." Yeah. You say "aya." Bend down and up and down and up and down, up and down. I was able to actually let go of his hands for a second. I'd hold one hand, let go. He was freestanding just for a second or two and grab the other hand. He's happy, he's standing up, he's balanced. That was amazing.